Alright. I was a little bit in doubt if I started the event, but then the recommended quest is Scofia's quest. But when this kind of thing gets launched together, usually the main quest comes first. So 17 days, 15 days, yeah, I think I got time in 2 weeks to do them in order. So we'll start with the Archon quest. So Paralogism. Greatness created in the moment where miracles met life. Neither mundane knowledge nor earthly compassion could hope to reach that light. The arrogant leader forth from the darkness, hypocrisy draped in virtue and reason. Their gnashing maws devour all, brothers and mothers alike. What the hell is happening there? Oh yeah, there's that too. Yeah, but no, that's just a side quest. Let's go on with that. Hmm. Oh. Return to special story mode. Did I do something before? But to enter story mode, continue. Return. Did I left special story mode? What is special story mode? Is that a new thing? I don't remember. We could have that focused quest or something, right? I don't know. Let's see.
Wow! The city is all decked out! Oh, it's beautiful! Festival season means no commissions, which means no more
commissions.
ads. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
Sure, let's go.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
And they remember that kind of thing.
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But...
What?
But...
feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Take a look around, huh?
What?
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Starsnatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down. Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it? Is there something wrong?
Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn, I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
Huh? Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best love, friendship stories is already over?
Come on, canonly, how long ago have we spoken to them? We don't know what happened with their relationship. I can't believe it. Maybe they're just working on the kinks.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Is something wrong? You don't look so good.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
You should see a doctor.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
Strange.
Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better.
As if that would do anything.
Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see? Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Huh. Is it something in the air, maybe?
What did he say?
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on Diluc, right?
That's what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind.
Is that Captain Kaya? Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before?
Oh, it flattered Miss Dawn. She spoke that aloud enough for him to hear. Although I do wonder whether that was intended for outside ears.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy Windbloom.
I thank you, my dear, but first a question, if you don't mind. Why the sudden change of heart? I was under the impression Mr. Diluc was the object of your affections. Everybody knows.
Good question, Kaya.
So, you knew about that? Well, Master Diluc came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love. But then I saw you, and it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
I understand, and I'm flattered I was able to bring back the butterflies, but I do need to see some business, so I'll take my leave.
Oh, here he comes. Well, surprised to see us?
Not at all. You're exactly the two people I've been trying to find, so in Spimo, how have you been? Oh, good. How about yourself and the rest of the Nesoponians? To answer that requires a private conversation. Catherine, do you mind?
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Yes, Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt. But let's discuss the finer details back at the headquarters.
I'd be grateful if you could keep an eye on things during the festival.
Sure.
Should I turn my attention to Captain Kaya? Oh, but it's not like Master Diluc did anything wrong.
It's not like he cares about you either. Oh,
Oh, Beatrice. What's going on with her?
I don't know if she's always here or we could find her somewhere else.
Don't worry. I'll find a way and work things out.
Okay, do you have anything to say? Anything? People seem off a bit lately. Oh, really? It's been business as usual for me. Okay, do I have to talk to everybody in the city? Welcome to Monsters Traveler, how can I help you? Time more monsters. A new bard. Oh. Here. Wait, I'm not sure. Hang on, I didn't pay attention. How can I help? I just thought it was the same as always, but now it's both around the north and city of Pastoral Song. There are no words that can truly describe the beauty of the city. New bard arrived in the city not long ago. You should seek him out if you want to feel the true essence of Mondstadt. I'm not sure that you always say that. Are you talking about Venti? Still? But the songs play are a bit archaic. Yeah, that sounds like Venti, maybe. The songs date back thousands of years. Okay, yeah. Okay, so no. You are still the same as always. You too. Anything that nice can do for you? Who are you? Swan. Let's follow the same book. No, okay, yeah. Those two seem to be the same as always. I think I just never really pay attention to what they say regularly. Beatrice went over here, but is she anywhere? Oh, there's nobody around here. Is anybody inside? Oh, I can't. Interesting. Alright. I think that's a special story mode. Everything's locked off. Oh, I didn't see Timmy was there. That thing's here again. Okay, so I have to go around the whole city to see if there's anything worthwhile. If discover anything of concern, you can always report it to me. Is there anything worth visiting Mondstadt? Okay, no, you are also the same as always. Come on, that's complicated. Why don't you guys have some bubble speech on top of your heads or something that tells me you have something different to say?
It's festival season again. I wonder what this year's Windbloom is going to be. I know. I can't wait to find out.
Let me just see if Timmy's there. No, he isn't.
Faster, stronger.
Quick as a flash! Charge!
Issue. Happy Windbloom, what can I get for you?
Let's see.
Okay, no big deal. Is Marjorie or anything around here? Not even the cat's around. So weird to have the town so empty like that. Oh. Let's... Yeah, be careful with the knights. Because I don't want to continue the quest. Okay, nobody at the guild. Oh, just now realized I didn't change his wings. Yeah, Masters of Night Wind. Although, it's kind of fitting. Yeah, I don't think many people use that one. Let's leave him with that.
Faster! Stronger!
Let's go a bit further from there. I should check the T-Roll.
Quick as a flash! Keep pushing!
So weird how the town's so empty.
Faster! Stronger!
Okay, nobody else around here.
Quick as a flash!
Yeah, it's nice that they didn't put anybody so out of our way, but it kind of makes me wonder if we should explore or not. Welcome, what is this place? Okay, so that's probably... I'm not even bothered.
Ah, Kaya, you found them.
How do they know when I'm arriving? You have managed to track them down?
Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
Whoa! Headquarters are packed! What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order?
Sure. Allow me. You have Note, captain of the second company, Skiro, captain of the third company, Eula, captain of the fourth company, and me, of course, captain of the ninth company.
Oh, you're all captains?
Come on, we knew half of them as captains.
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
Jean!
Ah, you too. Ignis Paimon, thank you for coming. Is everything alright? There are tons of people outside. Ah yes, that will be the captains. You know a few of them already, but I'm sure there are some new faces. There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the case, I gathered all the captains of the Knights of Favonius together to hold a trial.
A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine!
I can understand the confusion. You've never participated in one of our trials before. In truth, we haven't had to conduct one in quite some time. Why, you guys have crime. You guys have treasure hoarders. You don't have trials. The Knights of Favonius oversee most matters of law and order in Mondstadt. Of course, in the interest of fairness, major cases are tried jointly with the church. Under the guidance of Barbados, the Knights uphold chivalric justice in the spirit of our order, and the church carries blessings and goodwill wherever the wind can reach. And today's case requires a joint trial by both parties.
Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
Hold on, the group of people we saw in the corridor just now. There was someone missing? Where's Albedo? No, there were 5 to 8 missing.
Right! He's the
And
captain of the investigation
one-
team! But we didn't see him out there!
A keen observation, Ignis. That happens to be exactly why I call you here. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the facts of this case and deliver a fair and impartial verdict. What?
Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do?
Jean, it's time. Understood? Enos, Paimon, come with me. How's Klee? Hang on, Alice probably already knows that this is happening. Oh. Please sit wherever you like. I only ask that you remain calm, no matter what you hear. I need to head over there. Shouldn't you wrap things... tell me what's going on? Don't worry, the trial will be fair. Yeah, but shouldn't you get me in the loop? Instead of just throwing me here to see what's going to be said. Now that everyone is gathered, let us begin. I thought I'll be able to walk around to choose where I want to sit, so I could talk to people before. With Grand Master Varka away from Mondstadt for the time being, I, Jean Gunhilder, will oversee today's proceedings. Oh, Mr. Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, will serve as assessor. As representatives of our respective organizations, we will ensure a just verdict in this case.
Oh, that's a new face!
Yeah.
Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosaria?
Duh. Do we have to wonder? The defendant in today's case is the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. Albedo, what did you do? He has no taken surname or anything. It's just Albedo. Certain aspects of this case are classified, and it remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt. As such, this trial is not open to the public. The identities of the victims are still unknown. Strange. If guilt is established in this case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. Now, the captain of the logistics company, Miss Herta, will present the charges. The court appoints Mr. Kaya to speak on Mr. Albedo's behalf. Good. Are both parties ready to proceed? Okay, this is looking too much like Ace Attorney. Yes?
Ready to proceed.
Miss Herta, the floor is yours.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Okay, that sounds something an alchemist would do.
Murder?
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
Are you looking angrily at him?
No. There's no way!
Well, but we have known a copy.
We now call that witness to the
before.
stand. Beatrice,
Oh.
please tell us what you saw.
Beatrice, so is that what she was trying to tell Queen earlier?
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind.
Should the witness be standing so close to...
I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body! Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground.
Well, it could be an homunculus.
Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
I now turn to the defendant. Describe your whereabouts that night. I was working in my office on the second floor of the Knights of Avonia's headquarters. That's right, the next day the defendant submitted his latest environmental report on the Dragonspine region. Considering the length of the text, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to finish. Yeah, but I don't know if he wrote that last night.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
No. Isn't his office inside here? Shouldn't people see if it...
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
If the crime did occur as you described, then what about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
In other words, you dug up the location Miss Beatrice described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious.
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single men's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene.
That doesn't mean
The
anything.
same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
Yeah, there are shoes on the road all the time. It's weird, but they are. And yet, no victim has been identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
So we can just point fingers at anybody and we have no reason to lie. Does the defendant wish to say anything in response? You may believe otherwise, Miss Herta, but I did not kill a single person. Like, ever? Come on, we fight treasure hoarders all the time. You go out alone sometimes. You've never killed anybody, ever. As a knight, and you are a knight and work for the knights and captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You accuse me of murder, but there's no body or motive.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences.
Yeah, I don't think he does spontaneous things.
Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
There's more.
Second charge?
Please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery.
Okay.
I now call the second witness to the stand.
Wait, that's...
Diluc harming. Okay, that's more interesting now. You saw the cord what you saw. Wait, but that explains Beatrice's action weird, but not why Donna didn't care about Diluc anymore. Around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of a body beneath a cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate his surrounding. I know he's always fighting the abyss, but has Diluc never killed a treasure hoarder? From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male, tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any traces.
We now have accounts from 2 separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
Yeah, but that's Diluc. Wouldn't he approach Beto and confront him right then? I would only inquire as to what Mr. Diluc was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for a stroll. Is there such a thing? Dawnwiner is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. I just happen to be in the right place at the right time, that's all. Master Diluc is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo. Yet the question remains, where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
And this is? It looks like the teeth and femur of a human. Now, does it beg the question? It does beg the question, if the burial was fresh, why is this all that remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that. Careful now, Mr. Diluc. I do believe I hear a presumption of guilt in there somewhere.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here. Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
Well, both said the light was from the vision, not alchemy. And one of the witnesses has a vision, so he will know more than you. So that's your angle, alchemy. A logical assessment, but we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his student, Sucrose. The two were in the library until the next morning. Why did the discussion last so long? Miss Sucrose was presenting the results of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data and insisted on reviewing her calculations until the next morning, with Mr. Albedo present. That's right, we were in the library together.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Well, this is probably harder for her than for Albedo. Yeah. Yes, and I know Mr. Albedo would never kill someone. He could never be that cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep.
Isn't Diluc's house, the winery, a bit far from the library for him to go all the way there?
I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
Take it from here. During our meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. So, right, Sucrose. You don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place of judgment. The truth is paramount. Mr. Albedo. I see. Then I'm afraid your alibi cannot be substantiated. Do you understand? Yes, I know claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the prosecution's argument has its own holes. There's been no mention of a motive or what exact methods could reduce a human body to those remains.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
The correspondence. Oh no, the envelope does look like it belongs to Mr. Albedo.
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Putrefaction and refinement.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
I trust the investigators have confirmed this to be the defendant's handwriting, and that the letter makes more than passing mention of putrefaction and refinement.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
No, it can't be true!
I can't believe it.
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
Huh. Then, we are in agreement. Oh, come on, can't Albedo say something about his writings? The evidence is conclusive. On the charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, the court finds the defendant guilty. People in Athens appear shocked. No one can believe a kind and well-mannered person like Albedo will commit such crime. Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless at this moment. As you watch Albedo being taken back to headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover.
Why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare!
Man, Albedo's story was in an event, and so long ago. It's not right for them to do that. I mean, and they just did with Aoife. His main backstory was behind an event. If you missed, it's over. Albedo told me his secret once, that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? He told only me. Paimon doesn't know about it. But what? Following in Rina's daughter's footsteps just because he's an alchemical creation? That would only make him more suspicious. Well, this took a turn for the worse. Why? So far, Nobody that is playable has voice. Only the new guy.
Rosaria! Oh,
And he's
when
playable
did you
yet.
get here?
I've been here the whole time. I happen to have a message to pass along for us. Yes, you're needed at Star Snatch Cliff. He's waiting for you there.
Who is he?
You'll know when you get there. Go now. Time's like the wind, it waits for no one. Oh, the current story seems to be related to your past adventures. Would you like to quickly go over and review those experiences? Yeah. Shadows Amidst Snowstorms review. You and Paimon went to Dragonspine to ask Albedo, who was conducting research there, some questions about alchemy, only to encounter a series of strange events. Strange, soft noise echoing through the mountains that could not be traced, the ransacking in theft of alchemical notes at the campsite, Albedo disappearing after a chat outside a cave but having no memory of the incident. At the same time, Eula encountered Albedo elsewhere on the mountain. Wow! Yeah, I thought this was before we met Eula. Albedo's elsewhere on the mountain attempted to lead a child away. He attacked Eula upon being discovered. You were able to confirm the presence of a mysterious figure impersonating Albedo. A running blade ensued, ambushing and being ambushed, hunting being hunted. In the end, Albedo eliminated the giant mutant Whopper Flower, posing as him. Yet there were more than 2 people wearing that face on the mountain. Yeah, his sword. Actually, is he still wearing the sword? Yeah, I'm still leaving that with him. Go back to normal. Welcome to Mondstadt. Okay. We can go anywhere now. Shouldn't drop by here. Yeah, maybe things are just normal here. Let's see Cleve's room. Oh, engines as well. No. Where's this? No. Okay, but nothing. Okay, she's in here. Oh yeah, there's that. Currently plunged deep into the city. Maybe next Noel's hangout will remove that. Hang on, let me just see here. The area here. Yeah, that's a bit far for if Tuluk was walking around here, but up here, it's weird for him to be walking. Just strolling around there. Oh! Good. No. Not gonna do that question now. How nice. This should always be here. This was the worst place to reach Mondstadt. Let's know about Albedo. Ignis, Paimon, I could hear arrive up on the wind. Were you looking for me?
Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Oh. Do you know what he is?
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is his name again?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right?
So you call us here so we could meet with Venti?
That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your mind, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
Does he know? Or...
Wait then, you know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close. He knows everything. And we know you for years and you never mentioned the guy. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting. And no one does that better than Dahlia. So you do give, well, not orders because most that's free and all, but...
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
If you mean his true identity, then yeah, we do.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Oh well, I knew from the moment Rina's daughter and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. When those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off. The Kaede Prince, a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other, a very common phenomenon.
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend. What do you know about the situation, Venti? Well, I know that Albedo's a synthetic being, and that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt. Even though Windbloom should be about drinking and having fun.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
You share observations with Venti and Dahlia?
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts, Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Bard?
I was just making a comment. There are always unavoidable trials in life. At least, that's what Barbados would say. A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the Seven know better than to tamper with fate. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in his time of need, should he meet a terrible fate, almost that could be worse for it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
I mean, it's not like we weren't going to help Albedo anyway. Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right? You still have help, of course, which is why I prepared you a surprise. Behold.
Paimon remembers that Jumpy Dumpty!
Don't worry, I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode. What about the powder? Say hello to the Dodo communication device.
So, this thing belongs to you now?
We're old pals. Don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days. Anyway, this invention, with a little help from a trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out and we can chat. We'll do our best to uncover the truth. I mean, shouldn't we be able to communicate with the wind? That's all I ask. No matter what comes, you'll have the wind on your side. Ready to go. Oh.
I suppose we're old pals too at this point.
How old are you? I think it means older, like a few decades at least. Indeed, your companionship is like a breeze that lingers in the air, warm and familiar.
In all this time, I've never witnessed Lord Barbados approach anything in a serious manner. Perhaps this time, I'm in for something special.
Barbados? Serious? You give him too much credit.
Hardly. It's not blind faith, you know. I've always had unwavering belief in the animal archon.
I mean, believe that he is real? Yeah. Believe that he is helpful, does something for the people or anything? Nah. So, I wonder what Barbados thinks about that. Perhaps I should pray to him and find out.
Good idea. I'll tell him I still haven't deciphered his drunken musings from our 3 trips to the tavern last month. His wisdom is sure to reveal itself in time.
You know what? Forget about Barbados, Dahlia. Treat me to a drink instead. You wouldn't refuse me, would you?
A dear friend like you? Never.
Okay, so detergents of portfolios.
Faster! Stronger!
Oh. Okay, it's a bit weird to have that. But would I be again in a closed off? No. Okay, but this is a special thing. Is anybody around? No. Can I enter there? No. Oh yeah, the truck could be upstairs instead of having... We're here! We're here!
This office is now off limits. You need Master Jean's permission to enter.
We're here! No, I wasn't going to Jeans. Ah. Okay, I'll probably go there afterwards, right? I know you all must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. The middle situation is not looking good.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Maybe he was using dead people. I don't know how he
Perhaps
got
it's
them,
best
but
for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
we're not saying he made them suffer. This version of events is as hard for me to accept as anyone, but Varka once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Ah, so the other guy knew. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself first. Would you mind giving me a moment, everyone? A private matter requires my attention.
Hey, Jean!
We're a private matter, or... Paimon, perfect timing. Kaya has a favor to ask. Like Jean said after the verdict, we have time to submit an appeal. And I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the life of me. But I need you two to start investigating the case. Investigate the case. Yes, it's also time for you to get involved. Do you want us to join the joint investigation? Are you sure? We're just adventurers after all. No, we're honor knights. No, we'd like you to launch an investigation of your own. I'll continue working on his defense in the meantime. If you find anything that might help his case, just let me know. And if I find anything that might jeopardize his case... I know it's against the spirit of the season to ask you to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of doubt. Understood? I'll look into the case on my own. I know you'll get to the bottom of this, Ignis, where you've never failed us in our time of need.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
Then you have done most of the great service all the same. I'm expecting a retrial. Until then, you're welcome to have a look around Albedo's office on the second floor. I'm counting on you. Cool. Did you have a private matter that we interrupted? Thank you for agreeing to investigate. We're counting on you. Oh, it's not there. Basically, no. Just see, is anybody here? It makes sense for Kai to be here, thinking, working, writing. Okay, hang on. Ah, come on, serious. You remove one invisible wall and put another one? Why? Just put, I don't know, a stripe or anything. We can understand that it's off limits.
Wait,
without an
Captain
invisible wall.
Kaya! Surely I can't just...
Yes, you can. These two are here on Jean's orders. She asked them to investigate Albedo's office.
Oh, in that case, head on in.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I thought it'd be darker. Because of alchemy. Yeah, alright. I have some work on my own, so I'll leave you to it. Good luck with you.
Right back at ya!
Only Albedo's desk. That's the crows. Yeah, I mean, it has some potions and stuff, but it looks more like a library than a laboratory. I expected more things like that. Larger things on the floor.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
Ooh, cool. Investigate the book. The lockbox on the desk. Test tubes. Search notes. Okay, let's go in order. It's probably not that. There's a stack of books on the desk, mostly related to alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some of the pages have been marked with alchemical symbols, and others have S-shaped or triangular symbols drawn on them. Can I? Any potential meaning is unclear.
Wow! These books are so fancy! Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them.
Maybe Sucrose could help identify the symbols. Investigate the lockbox on desk. The lockbox sits on the desk. The latch bears signs of wear, suggesting the importance of whatever lies within. The box likely remained locked most of the time. It has signs of wear, doesn't mean it gets open and closed often. But now the lid remains wide open, as if the owner was forced to leave in a hurry and didn't have time to lock it. Perhaps the letter intercepted by the investigators was once stored here. The remaining contents shouldn't hold much weight as conclusive evidence, but you still get a strange feeling after reviewing them. In elegant penmanship, the letter reads, "In addition, I do happen to have some information on the subject of our last discussion. The materials and arcane information required for human transportation. The information in these records likely originate from the Kenya art of Kemia, but relevant documentation has not been well maintained over time. So I cannot guarantee there are no errors or omissions. As thanks for your past assistance, I've enclosed the records with this letter." But who is this addressed for? But does that not mean I support your pursuit of this research? Ethics aside, I'm not convinced that it's even possible to create a human whose existence is identical to our own. Who is he talking to? During the book? During, because the alchemical Durin is dead. Or has he found another homunculus? The idea that the dynamic of creator and creation could exist within the same species is cause for concern. Why? Even with a talent like yours, I must urge you to proceed with caution. The signature belongs to a familiar name, one that also appears on an alchemy book nearby. We skimmed the preface and learned that the author is an old and accomplished alchemist. What's the name? The person is likely a friend from Albedo's academic circle, someone who owed Albedo a favor, but also urged him to refrain from conducting dangerous research.
Human transmutation? Is Albedo seriously looking into that?
Yep.
Ooh, Paimon doesn't want to think about that.
It doesn't look good, but this letter can't directly prove that Albedo did anything. Besides, a technique like that must be too dangerous to share with the public, right? That's why it wasn't brought up during the trial. Test tube. There's test tube on the shelf with some black powder residue at the bottom. Next to it lies a neatly written note. Chalk is the next stage after soil, but the current available materials are still insufficient to construct a stable structure.
Nope, no idea what that means. Not sure if it's too hard for Paimon or too hard for anyone outside this line of work.
Okay, so last one. Research notes on desk. Albedo's notes lies on the table. They resemble the ones you've seen before, but the contents are different this time. As always, the penmanship is impeccable, careful and neat with certain elegance in its uniformity, much like the man himself. One of the notes reads, Putrefaction should be regarded as a counter-simulation to the process of life. Like a highly efficient and destructive spell of rot. Upon use, the target will decay within an extremely short period of time, turning into dust that is nearly invisible to the naked eye, before dissipating into the air. Oh. Okay, we know how he can get rid of the bodies. I investigate underneath the book. After moving the book, the desk looks almost empty. Your hands lift while moving the book, causing the hardcover book to strike the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. It's subtle, but to experience the adventure, it sounds too hollow, almost like there's a compartment within the desk. Investigate underneath the desk.
Wait! It looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk!
There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. The lock mechanism is complex and seems to involve elemental power in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo. The hidden compartment opens. Inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Investigate the paper. Festering is also a manifestation of rot. Okay, I'm not really sure what's the difference between festering and putrefaction. And when festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemical experiment, the results of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of the redacted project. I must take advantage of this opportunity.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
The note mentioned festering forces, which suggests that Dragonspine could be involved somehow. Okay, I wouldn't remember after that long that they were calling that what was happening there. If this has something to do with creating synthetic life, would Albedo go that far for one of his experiments? No, that can't be. I mean, the notes is a map with a few markings on it. Two of the marked locations correspond to crime scenes, and the third appears to be on Dragonspine. Oh, I should totally check them. Yeah, that's a bit far for a stroll. Okay, I should totally check them. I thought it was like here. Hand draw map. Wow, that's perfect compared to our. Oh, maybe our map is hand draw actually. It's a hard pill to swallow, but if the results of the joint investigation are correct, there could be a body in the last location. Or at the very least, what remains of one. It's a bit weird. I'm saying that out loud?
Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location?
I thought I just said that out loud. Okay.
Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
Aren't we investigating our own? I think we should go investigate and not tell Jean anything yet. Dodoko. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, Vent is calling! Let's answer!
How interesting they'll call that calling because we don't have phones to call people. How's the investigation going? Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
I see. So Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case, huh? You share what you learned, Venti. Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of the Rena daughter's creations. There's no separating him from her past. As we both know, Rena daughter's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found, let's just say, it could convince even those close to him of his guilty, perhaps even you. I don't think the handwriting was faked, and the notes also sounded like him. Then it comes down to trust. You trust Albedo? I don't know, but I want to. Absolutely, I do. Yeah, I haven't spoken to him in quite a while, but yeah,
he's
we
our
used
friend.
to.
We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right?
Yeah, experimentation.
Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts. Does that mean even Venti no longer believes in him? Remaining objective has its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of the facts.
Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned.
Oh.
Wait, that's Miles. What's he doing here?
Did he hear talk to
Oh,
Venti?
sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
Hold on. You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure. You got it.
Not suspicious at all.
That map we found in the hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations.
Oh, come on, you ditched the others. How do I have? I don't have 3 maps here, do I? Here. Oh no, that. Damn it. But okay, it was like around here. That works. This one I know it was close to this side. And the others even marked there. I don't know if I should talk to Jean. She said talk to Jean and then she said let's check the map. So which one is my main objective now? What's up, guy?
Since you have Master Jean's permission, you're free to investigate the office anytime.
Okay, you're not the objective, so I'm... Oh! This opens when I press the quest button. Thank you for agreeing to investigate, we're counting on you. Okay, so we're not gonna tell you. Fine. I'm fine with that. Was it on here? Actually, not even sure I would find anything. After all, people have investigated the
Quick,
area
find some
already.
shelter. You don't want to catch a cold. It just puts unnecessary stress on your system.
Hang on. What's another thing? Mysterious map. Let me just look online here quickly. If I can find mysterious map paralogism. I looked wrong. Here. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong spot. It's not that. It's here. And the other one is... it's right there. Okay, I marked the right spot.
Quick as a flash!
Yeah, he could even be ditching Heliotropus bodies. Yeah, it's over here.
Stabilize!
Don't even need that
Be
for
free!
you.
Silence!
Oh yeah, I should totally use the judge to investigate the case. It's a nice change of pace for him. Okay, maybe there's anything here for me to find anymore. Let's see the other.
Snow is in fact one of water's natural.
Faster! Stronger!
Oh, I don't think I've heard him speaking about snow. Yeah, don't go around here.
I find that the beauty of bright sunlight is best appreciated from the indoors through a window.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything for me to find. I don't know, there could be some diggings around. No, that's high. Go here. We could... People were...
Snow is in fact one of water's natural self-cleansing mechanisms. But human activity tends to reduce snow's purity, so do not consume it.
Human activity in like semi-medieval times pollutes snow like that. It's not like they have charcoal and... Oh.
We should be getting
engines.
close. Oh, look over there! Something seems off.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing expected in the others. Although everything is covered in snow, as a seasoned adventurer, you notice a spot on the ground that looks quite different from its surroundings. You remove the snow and find a sizable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body, but the hole is completely empty, and the surrounding markings make it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this, or some monster?
Weird. There's a hole, but no body.
There was no body in the others.
The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies, but this location is different from the other two. Why not fill the hole, or smooth out the ground like the other places?
Yeah, what about the grass on top? I mean, it's not like he can use danger. If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked in his notes? You return to Knights of Favonius, doubts swirling in your mind. I think I should look around there a bit more. You're back? Did you find anything?
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
You tell Jean about your findings from Albedo's office? I see. Complicated results, but your efforts are appreciated. Did Albedo submit an appeal? Yes, he asked for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and the disappearance of the bodies. The minimal remains that were recovered have been sent for forensic analysis, which should provide some answers. It's just...
What's wrong?
If the victims turn out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all the more serious. The second trial will likely have to be open to the public. And if they are not Mondstadt citizens, then you have a diplomatic issue in your hands. And I doubt public sentiment will be in Albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
The second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well. But what do we have to
we'll
add?
Be there. In the
We just
meantime,
reinforce what I already
we
knew.
should all just stay positive.
Well said. When the time comes, I'll carry out my duties to the best of my ability. Miles. Second trial session took place 2 days. I hope you consider taking this one as well. Ah, it's the same view. It's not the practice area right there. Okay, wait 2 days. Seems like a waste of time to just wait instead of trying to look more into stuff.
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
You two, let me know if you're ready, and we'll head out. Ready. Alright, follow me. Why do they have something that looks like a snowflake in the center of the Wind Nation's court? Ladies and gentlemen, we now convene for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean Gunhilder, will once again oversee the proceedings. Representatives on both sides remain unchanged, and Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as assessor. Shouldn't there be somebody else sitting to the other side? Ms. Herta represents the prosecution, and Mr. Kyle speaks on behalf of the defense. The defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo, the captain of the investigation team. With that, I now bring this trial to order. Ah, Donna is there. Miss Herta, have the investigators made any new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time.
I mean, Mondstadt's large, and there's a bunch of people out in the wild.
Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Hanselman, male, 46 years old, marital status single, occupation hunter. Do we know this guy? Consistent with the conclusion of the last trial, consistent with the conclusion in the last trial, his appearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. In addition, medical records show that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on the femur bone Mr. Diluc found is consistent with such an injury. Mechanism? Like a trap? In his femur? Did he fall on top of it? Therefore, we can conclude that one of the victims in this case is Hanselman. A specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Yeah, but it's just a supposition. Alchemical or magical, both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But
No.
what about the defendant's motive?
There's a good probability, but not confirmed.
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act.
We're so angry.
In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Another one, huh?
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too.
Huh?
I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Master Diluc. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body.
But why would make you not like Diluc?
I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place.
Wow, so now, yeah, even
If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation.
Okay, but that's weird. It's not like
Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long.
I see. This time Ford was brave enough, Miss Donna. And there we go again. And the court thanks you for your courage and commitment to justice.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
The special investigator also uncovers some relevant evidence on the subject. I will now present it to the court.
Wait, does she mean...
Yeah, the evidence we found in Albedo's office. The following are pieces of evidence uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office. The most important of which is this map. Okay, I've seen that. This map was found in the defendant's notes. The markings correspond to the description in the letter and the locations of the crime scenes. Does this map belong to you? Is this a surprise to Kai? I shouldn't have time to prepare. Yes. Were you the one who marked these locations? Yes. You do realize that's basically an admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly unsurmountable. No. Since you uncovered that compartment, I might as well expound on the matter.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
What I always have. I never kill a single person.
Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
But not on murder, only on disposing of bodies, so far. Miss Hurton, you've presented a meticulous and convincing case. I'll give you that. But I will not admit something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
She didn't give any excuse. That's a already dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not, but patience comes with its own rewards. It's easy for things to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away. Albedo seems serious but unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything untoward? He mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? If it was a hint, then it must have something to do with Dragonspine. Which reminds me, one of the locations marked on the map we found was Dragonspine, wasn't it? Wasn't it? You were the one who uncovered the notes, right? Then I'm assuming you visited the third location marked on the map as well? Yes? Can you tell us what you found? You nod your head and give an honest account of the scene you found in Dragonspine. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and the surrounding area bore the markings of an unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
Then, there must also have been a body.
I need to think about this. What clues am I missing? The first marked location. First marked location is near Mondstadt. Beatrice Albedo used alchemy to dig a hole and bury a body there. A single main shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes nearby. Taken together, this evidence seems to suggest that Albedo killed someone and concealed the body. The second marked location. Second marked location is between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery, where Diluc saw Albedo burn the body of an adult male. Diluc described nearly the same events as Beatrice. There's no reason for them to collude against Albedo, so their testimony should be trustworthy. Diluc found teeth and a femur bone at the scene, and Dawn confirmed his version of events because she was also there that night. The two should have no reason to set Albedo up. Despite her crush, Donna wouldn't lie about something like that just to get Diluc's attention. Not to mention, Donna has been acting strange since before the trial. The third location. The third marked location is in Dragonspine. We only knew about it because we found a map in the hidden compartment. During our investigation, Pam and I discovered a hole beneath the snow big enough to hide a human body. There were also claw marks around the outside, but there was no body or any remains whatsoever. The human remains. According to the forensic results, the femur and bone belonged to an unmonstered citizen, and the witness account suggests that Albedo was the last person to come in contact with his body. Did Albedo really use alchemy to reduce the body to a few bones? And does that mean he's the killer? Associate with the human remains? Doesn't make sense. What? The difference between marked locations. Albedo marked these 3 locations on the map found in the hidden compartment. There were some similarities and differences between them. Based on what we know, all 3 locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area certainly seemed big enough. But unlike the first 2 locations, there were claw marks around the hole in the 3rd location, and no witnesses saw anything happen there. Well, it's a bit more desolate. Dragonspine, home to all manner of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? But why wasn't that the case in the other locations? The marks didn't look fresh, which means the hole at the 3rd location has been there longer than the other 2. But if the hole at the 3rd location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean it's connected to a separate incident? Albedo's identity. Most people know Albedo as an alchemist and the captain of the investigation team, but in truth he is the Credit Prince, a synthetic human created by one of the 5 sinners, Gold's reading daughter. Albedo is steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people would agree with that assessment. He's also a calculated thinker. It's fair to say if he did commit a crime, it will likely be well concealed. Up until now, Albedo has never displayed any ill will toward humanity, and he also seems like his normal self. As his friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That will only make things worse for him. Dragonspine system. Dragonspine has a frigid climate, and it's covered in snow all year round. Even so, it's home to various monsters and creatures that can withstand the cold. Deep within the mountain lies the remains of an even more mysterious creature, Theory. Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a peculiar life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things have happened on Dragonspine. Associate. Encounters on Dragonspine. I almost forgot, Pam and I once encountered someone on Dragonspine who looks exactly like Albedo. We almost forgot. And we weren't the only ones. Wait a second, someone who looks exactly like him. Submit conclusion. Guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. Well, what does he want me to do? Announce a break in the case? No, I should play it safe. Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, I should be honest about my doubts too. It's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo is trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address the court, if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the result raised a few questions. Regarding the 2 cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that after disposing of the bodies, the defendants used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case in the 3rd location. The hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked more like something had been dug up. If this was all done by one person, why wasn't the 3rd scene given the same treatment as the others? Why weren't the traces removed? In addition, the markings around the 3rd location weren't fresh, which suggests that the Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there's still reason to doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you. As to the Zavrings?
Questions there may be, But allow me to point out, there is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location. And the map was found in his notes.
Well, he also didn't know anybody knew about the other locations.
That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect. Unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
Allow me to respond to his point. If all I care about was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as you describe, Miss Herta, and deny any connection to the map. But that is not what I intend to do. The map does belong to me, and I did hide things at those 3 locations.
What?
There were indeed bodies at each location, and I did kill and bury someone on Dragon's Spine.
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
You're mistaken, Miss Herta. The story doesn't end there. Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragon's Spine, someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region and eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led me to an altercation where I killed him instead, and buried the body on the mountain, the 3rd location marked on the map.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day. The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
No, we just said it. The first one, that one isn't innocent.
You deny
No, you're
it?
wrong.
After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind!
If you will let me finish, Miss Herta, I could get to the important part. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. So someone who happens to look exactly like you? Exactly like him? So I was right, it does come back to what happened back then. But I don't remember. Wasn't he acting a bit strange or something? Didn't you raise suspicions on the others?
It's one thing to look similar,
They
but
didn't really
for the clothes to
learn?
be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Yes, I killed someone today, someone who looked nearly identical to me. But I never said that someone was a person. I see. Then it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait, you...
The person who just came in,
Oh.
isn't that Hertha?
What's going on?
Who are you? Why do you wear my face? Hello to you too.
As you can see, this is Hertha, the logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Order in the court. I've been stashing on Dragonspine all these years because that is where the subject of my research lies, the dragon, Durin. Several hundred years ago, the dragon of the east, the Valin, defeated Durin in the battle, and with help from Barbados, sealed his remains on Dragonspine. Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day. My imposter on Dragonspine was a failed specimen abandoned in Durin's stomach, an unsuccessful iteration of the Homunculus project.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine. So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
The two of you look identical, but judging based on demeanor, the new arrival actually seems more like the Herta I know.
That means nothing! By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the albedo in this room of being an imposter! How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real albedo long ago! Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
Oh, so there's several now.
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No, my head. It hurts.
The scar is right here.
Why the nerves? I can't imagine this comes to a surprise. Unless your informant in the Knights of Avonius failed to mention the scar on Herta's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
No need to panic. You can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or I should say, all spawns of Durin's life force have that ability. A powerful life force, an appearance you can change at will. Yet here you stand, formless one, paralyzed to act, because you're worried using the power could affect your accomplices. Accomplices? Then Miles must be one of them. There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Durin's life force have gathered here, and yet their presence is what impedes her from taking action. Once you attempt to transform, all who surround you will be affected by your power. You can't control it, because in this network of living beings, you serve as the core.
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way!
Whoa!
Oh. I think I skipped some action there.
Come on, let's go!
Hey, they're shielding the imposter!
Aren't they all imposters? She's trying to get away. Stop her. Don't let anyone stand in your way.
There are others trying to get in! Must be more people under her control!
Whoa. Time to get moving, everyone.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
After her!
It's time. All units move out. Third company, keep on the poster's tail. We finally have a chance to talk, but before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I've never killed any of my fellow citizens, and I never used human remains as part of an alchemical experiment. Second, the events of the past few days were all part of a plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witnesses, Mr. Deluxe picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings. Wow, that's quite an involved plan. Indeed, follow me. Okay, that was a nice turn of events. Oh.
What? How are there monsters in the city?
There are all monsters from the wrong spine. An attack is imminent, but fear not. We've been prepared for this. We've been monitoring the resurgence of this life force. Its festering nature agitated these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on Mondstadt. So we made preparations for an inevitable battle. I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance in the battle to come.
Of course. Where's our first step?
The top of the city wall. Oh. Hey, she wasn't around. The situation seems worse than I anticipated. I must do my part to help. That doesn't mean you have to fight. Doing what you're good at is more than enough.
Master Jean, headquarters should be secure for now. We responded in time and had enough manpower. We can even spare some for mobile support across the region.
Good. Our intel suggests that the monsters from Darkswine could be disguised as Mondstadt citizens, so be sure to exercise caution. Oh, and my divination revealed there are also regular people under the influence of some strange power. Not all of them are monsters. Yes, so for the people, the aim is to subdue, not harm. Before you attack, make sure to figure out what you're dealing with.
Understood.
Perfect timing. I was hoping you three could form a mobile unit to help respond to the various threats in the area. It's been a while, yes. I'm also here to help. G and I are going to remain in here to monitor the situation. We'll leave the other locations to you. Don't worry, my scry glass doesn't show the slightest chance of failure. Victory will be ours. It kinda makes me want to die just to make you wrong. Provide support to the various areas in the city. Huh. But don't I have to talk to anybody else? I thought I was supposed to go to the wall.
Farewell!
Captain Albedo, honorary knight, and your floating companion.
Some of the people around here are acting strange. Be careful.
Quick as a flash! Cha! Cha!
Yeah, I should
Go!
change.
You're free now!
Start the clock!
Bow your head.
Can I swap my party? No. That's kind of where they pointed me to. So I'm not sure. Ah, yeah. That one's actually not an area. It's a point, a specific point. So let's deal with the others first.
Gather! Farewell!
Step aside!
Oh, hey. Oh, no, this isn't the right area, is it? Damn it, he pointed me to the other side, to the walls. Mr. Albedo, Ignis, everything good here? All good. Few monsters made it into the city, but Master Diluc and Mr. Kaya helped me take care of them. Not long ago. Oh, I'll use them too. Oh no, monsters! They're faster than I imagined. I don't know if they got carry units. Talking isn't going to get us anywhere. Let's take care of... Okay.
Stand clear!
Cool it!
Optional objectives. Okay, so close. Yeah, we should hurry up.
Don't get frostbite.
Animal test 60 degrees.
Time for retribution!
Enhanced animal module 75. At
Oh, I can't really get there.
Where are all these monsters coming from? My sword hand is cramping.
Wait! I think that's Captain Kaya's voice! Maybe he's coming to help! Just hang in there! Dodge this!
Oh. Fantastic job defending this place, you two. We'll take it from here.
Oh, Captain Kaya, Swan is...
Hey, I'm fine. It's your leg we should be worried about.
Swan, Lawrence, you should both get treated by at the church. Don't push yourselves, we'll take care of things here.
But, Master Diluc, didn't you leave the Knights of Favonius?
What, are the knights the only ones capable of defending this gate? It's fine, Master Diluc is just altruistic as always. If a civilian is willing to help out, who are we to turn him away?
Understood. We're grateful for the support.
Yeah, thanks a million. We'll be back soon.
I have some spare time right now, so I was planning to make some potions to help the people fighting. That's some plan. Remember to be careful. I know it's unlikely, but if we encounter a situation we can handle, retreat somewhere safe. Don't worry about the front line. Understood? Good. Those are optional. And the thing is, the main objective flows along with the main objective. Oh, the optional ones. Ah, you too. Heist. Ah, Kitty, it's you.
It's you.
Good work everyone, we're here to help.
Coming!
this ancient power.
Phil, it's been a while since I unleashed my lightning during Windbloom.
It happened a lot before?
Unleashing lightning on people? No. Once in a while, maybe. Sure feels good to let loose, though. My old professor even wrote to me about that a few days ago. Of course, I made sure to emphasize that I always treat others with kindness. It's only natural for students to inherit teachers' ways, after all, and mine was a gentle old man from the Spanamite school. So you see, this time, I only used gentle methods of electrocution, so gentle even Jin would have no reason to intervene. Yeah, but we're attacking villagers now, not people.
Gentle electrocution.
You seem to be in good spirits, Miss Lisa. Yeah, well, it's good to move about every once in a while.
Gentle electrocution.
Oh well, it's good to move about every once in a while. I'll see. Hey, my camera. Why did it stop? Ah, the two are there. We'll take it from here. You won't even let Kaya speak.
Controlled breathing.
Catherine isn't there. Yeah, I didn't think about talking to you again. Oh, Mr. Beto, Ignis, everything good here? Oh, good. A few monsters made into the city, man. Have to take care of them. Have some spare time now. Spray. Okay, some plan. Okay, see.
Hold firm! Drag another wardrobe over here.
I don't remember who is Parsley. Vile beast, the Immernacht right shall not tolerate such transgression. Hey, official.
Ah, that's the traveler's voice.
You arrive at the most opportune time, vessel. Sorted ready.
Coming to be! Witness my great undertaking! Burst forth!
By royal decree!
Fear not, the foul monsters have been cast into the void.
Mein Fräulein means to say that you should refrain from going out for the time being. We will continue to protect this area.
All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. But, I've never seen a bird that can, talk.
You have your door closed, but I thought Oz was kinda common knowledge around Mondstadt. Isn't she always walking around with him?
Ah, no need to worry. I'm Mein Fräulein's humble servant. Please rest assured, I'm not a danger to you.
You can trust them, I promise.
Oh, no, of course. I didn't mean it that way at all. I just misspoke.
No matter. My vassals, I haven't finished duties, yes? Then go forth and smite these wretched beasts. The possessing's blessing shall illuminate your path. So, okay. Don't let me talk to Charles, really? No. Cool.
Hey, Venti!
Shoot, someone's coming. Help me, please, someone help me.
What's with the freak out? It's just us.
Ah, perfect. I can drop the axe. Sorry, I thought we were regular citizens. It's about time. I think we can proceed as planned. Does he know about 22? I agree. Although it's been a while since I dealt with something this big, it's going to be pretty exhausting. Don't worry, I'll treat you to a drink for your trouble. That's just what I wanted to hear.
So, these two know the other's identity then?
People can make new friends when we're not here, you know? Yeah. Monsters started surging in from Dragon's Spine during the trial. They soon became agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pressure. The Durin's core is under pressure? Ah, no. Okay, yeah, the core is how they call the fake Herta. Okay. Still, I never expected those monsters to have become this advanced. The power of evolution cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Durin absorbed the previous imposter.
Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies?
What the witness saw was true. I did hide those bodies, and as I monitored the situation on Dragonspine, I noticed that many who ventured there came back different. Some were under the influence of Durin's power, but the less fortunate ones had already been devoured by monsters, who then assumed their appearance to infiltrate the city. Aren't you always around there? Most of those who were replaced had no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to people and eliminated two who attempted to attack. But when they transform and you kill them, they don't come back or reverse anything. No, and the other one had even the injury in the femur.
What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
Yes, the monsters slowly digest their victims. Sometimes they even left behind body parts to aid the transformation. Okay. All that remains of the first victim was a few strands of hair, and the second some teeth and bone. The only bodies Albedo destroyed were the monster's mimic forms. Then he burned whatever remained of the victims to put them to rest. Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the putrefaction of the bodies. Did the city he disposed? I don't think they used the word illegally, but something like that. But dispose of the bodies. He still did that. He should have reported them back and then disposed of the bodies properly. After we defeated that doppelganger Whooper Flower on Dragon's Spine, we promised to tell each other a story, remember? You told me a story of a gardener. I remember not. I'm glad Dane remembered what I told you about Subject 2. In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed a Whooper Flower into Subject 3. So there was another imposter on Dragon's Spine that day? Yes, though would be subject to, I confronted him and buried his body on Dragonspine. So you see, at one point there was something hidden in that hole we found. But Durin is becoming more revitalized by the day. Under the influence of his power, the monsters dug up the subject's Chew's body and returned it to Durin's stomach. Durin absorbed the failed creation along his knowledge and way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures spawned from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Humans who venture into Dragonspine for too long are also bound to fall under Durin's influence. But those effects don't show themselves right away, and the extent to which a person has been affected is hard to perceive. You saw it for yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange? Those are the same people who just tried to break into the Knights of Avonius headquarters. Durin's power remained dormant within them until finally it surged to the surface in its control. That was also our goal. If we could force the situation where the imposter had no choice but to unleash the power, all those under its influence would become violent, and thus we would know who was affected.
Wait, so what do we do? We can't go around hurting innocent people!
Well, we could. That's why I'm here. It will make me look bad if I just laze around after promising to help. We will use the power of anima to restrain them for now. That should give the knights the chance to subdue them without harm. A specialized team will deal with them later. Alright, that's the long and short of the situation. It's time to activate that thing, right? Yeah, so if there are little secrets other people shouldn't know, my identity for example, keep it to yourself, okay? Alright, this should do it. Should there be some sound?
Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many!
There should now be wind currents across the whole city. Everyone, can you hear me? Loud and clear, all units, what's your status?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate. Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that even possible?
It's all thanks to Lord Barbados. With this blessing, we will succeed in defending our city. Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
And everybody heard Paimon saying that. You didn't have to broadcast that.
Huh? That voice? Venti? Is that you?
Oops.
Oh, will people know? Oh no, just a wandering bard calling for help. Thank goodness Agnes Paimon and Albedo found me. Got me out of the spot. Alright, now they're okay, we should check on the status of the other areas. Thanks friend, may the animal Archon protect you. There's a gate there. I've got things covered here. Whoa. Where's the look? I don't like being in the middle like this, especially on a bridge. Oh, look who it is. Yeah, that wasn't good for Kaya. Get back. You know, that was a close one. Suppose things are in order, Master Diluc. I appreciate the help. No need, I didn't intervene to save you. It was for my own convenience. You were in my way. Oh, well, let me get out of your hair then. I suppose we could work together, but you would just melt my ice anyway. Suit yourself. Alright, tell me, when did you notice something was off? The first trial. Because of the fake heart? No, because of you. Me? What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough? No, you weren't nervous enough. He's never nervous. Tell me then, Master Diluc, when do you think I actually get nervous? Suppose you'll see, won't we? Monsters incoming. On second thought, best not to think about it.
Time for retribution!
Cool it! Oh, so sad.
Ha! 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 Verdict is...
Don't get frostbite. Dodge this.
Did he just kill on Fox?
Retribution!
Oh, come on. Oh, he died.
There can be no excuse.
Break the shield. Ah, I can't heal them. Okay.
Cool it. This move will be frozen in time. Die.
Verdict is...
They're over there! Diluc, Kaya!
They're done. I had time to make it out here. I'm guessing the other areas are secure. I don't know. I couldn't play as
What?
them.
We can't be here because we care?
Maybe this was just the closest spot to the city gate. I mean, they are the city gate. Maintaining control over the main road means maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice.
So what's the status over here?
Under control, don't worry. My trusted civilian volunteer and I have this area covered. I think you mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you. I do remember that. I remember he was from the Knights, but I didn't remember he was cavalry captain. We don't have to bring that up. Well, keep up the good work. We'll go check on the status of the other locations. Yeah, how long ago was that thing? Good luck. Oh, and I want to thank you for what you said in cards. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side by the end. Believe me, he's had his suspicions since the first trial. I suppose it just didn't feel right to believe that someone who helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer. I mean, I remember they were both in the archipelago, but I don't remember how they helped each other.
Aw, that's so sweet!
Thank you for trusting me and for choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaya, good work as always. We'll see you soon. Of course, stay safe. Ah, would that be different if I didn't help people? I have to look online afterwards for videos. Oh, get close to the injured knights of Avengers. Barbara's mental skill to heal them. Cool, but that's like a tutorial for Barbara. I never really play co-op. Does that work with other players? If I stand next to them, and I have to wait.
Let the show begin.
Alright, you should be on demand.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
Resurrecting fight? You're not rushing back out to the front line, are you? You're still injured. Did you just heal him?
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back.
Well, maybe we can give you a hand. As you said, the situation outside is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left unattended. There are others here who need to get back to the front line, so I'll escort you all myself.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Rosaria.
Just doing my job. I'll leave the cathedral to you then, Barbara. You can count on me. I don't really know how all this started, but I do know that Jean and the others have been preparing for this for a really long time. So I think everything will be alright. No, it has to be. Did I catch you at a bad time, Barbara? No, not at all. Do you need something? I just wanted to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen, most times attacks and fighting. So I need you to take care of yourself. Huh? How do you know? Albedo warned us in advance. It has something to do with Dragonspine. And he's our authority on the region, so we should take him at his word. Dragonspine, huh? So the city is going to be in danger? Yes, but the Knights of Avonius will do whatever we can to protect the people. But then, who will protect you? Don't worry, I'll look out for myself, I promise. Please, let them be okay out there. Sister Barbara, could you lend me a hand? Of course, coming. Oh, was she around? Good. I know. I've been near there. I have me up there. They're here, prepare for battle. On guard, everyone. Incoming monster at 11 o'clock. From north or from Mondstadt's entrance? Where is 11 o'clock? Looks like we've got 25 Hillshurs, 2 Blazing Axe miniatures, and a bunch of different slimes. Prepare elemental countermeasures. Roger that. Oh.
Hey! Go, Barret Bunny!
Is that it?
Cover fire.
Yeah, that didn't work as I expected. I don't think that worked as intended. They're both down.
Final warning.
Get him!
Leave the wounded to me. Providing cover fire.
Let it rain. Go, Barret Bunny!
Now's our chance.
I won't have to fight 25, do I?
reaching.
No escape!
Let's keep going, team.
Get him!
Providing cover fire.
Good. Only 5.
All units are now in position.
Hertha! Oh, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Gene told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Gene hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, that's quite a scary thought. I get chills just thinking about it. A monster replacing someone close to you, and you're none the wiser. Don't worry, once this is over, these monsters won't be a threat to us again. Albedo, are you okay? The trial wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I was so worried. Same here. I thought it was all real at one point. I was in complete shock. Also, she wasn't in. So you didn't know, Amber? Then it seems Yola did an excellent job at keeping the situation under wraps. And no need to worry, you two. And no worries for where. That sounds like Yola, right? She's like an impenetrable wall, the one. You're not getting a secret out of her.
Yeah, for sure! She's someone you can really count on!
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
It was Kai's suggestion. He said the plan would work best with someone well-known and reputable, without being too high-profile. Naturally, Miss Hertha was a perfect choice. We needed to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea she would disappear. So that explains the rumor that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course, it didn't take long for that to get resolved. No, because the imposter fell right into a trap. It was all part of the plan. First, we spread a rumor that Hertha was missing in action after some kind of incident. The news came from Kaya and Hertha's direct subordinates, which was important because we needed to be credible. The imposters saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take the bait. It didn't take long for the fake Hertha to appear on the night's patrol route, claiming to have survived her mission.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
Whoa.
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
What was going on in Genshin 6 months ago? Yes, and our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Hertha's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is a more advanced way of thinking than subject to. So we had to wait long enough to convince the fake Hertha that she had our trust. Furthermore, we needed to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
Because she was leaking.
There's an informant among our ranks.
Well, it could very well be her. Don't worry, Barbados already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
It was to be expected. I couldn't just reveal the truth. It had to be at the right moment, or it would have given the imposter even more fuel to use against me. She would have demanded to know how I knew about Dragonspine and the monster in disguise, and if my trident got out, the public's trust in me would be gone. It was a trap, you see, arc back and expose my origins, or keep my mouth shut and be seen as a murderer. Credit where credit's due, it was well thought out.
Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
Indeed, and I have you to thank for that. You probably didn't know it, but you've been a part of the plan since the beginning. Me? But I didn't even know there was a plan. And for that, you have my sincere apology. I know I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. This might not sound intuitive, but I did it to make the plan even stronger. From the beginning, I knew I had to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover, so I'm unwilling to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. I knew you would return for Windbloom, and I knew you would agree to attend the trial. And I knew your sense of responsibility and justice as an honorary knight will compel you to start your own investigation. The fake-hearted Subject 2 has met you on Dragonspine before. If she thought even you had lost faith in me, her confidence might get the best of her. The perfect time for us to strike. Albert is right, you were part of our plan from the start. I hope you don't take offense at our decision to keep that from you. And please don't be too hard on Albedo. He was just doing his best to look out for Mondstadt. Enough people are involved in the plan as it was. We had no other choice. And he was just saying out loud about his truth being kept secret and all. So most of all those knights working with us now know about him. Your honorary knight and Paimon will always be friends of Mondstadt. We'll never forget that.
Aww, that means a lot.
In that case, thank you for thinking of me. It was an honor to take part. It is us who should be thanking you, honorary knight.
Wait, was that you just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
Okay, main objective again. I stand outside the courtroom and this is the first thing I see. And I'm not sure how much more I can take. I'm not brave enough.
I think you should give yourself more credit. You were brave enough to sit through the trial despite the nature of the allegations. That takes strength.
Digondalia, didn't see you there.
Apologies. Rosaria asked me to come. With Albedo running around protecting the city, she was worried you might be alone. At a time like this, 2 is much better than 1. So let me help.
Oh, thank you. I didn't think Miss Rosaria even remembered me.
Of course she does. She spent all that time monitoring Albedo. It's only natural that she remembers his most dedicated student.
Oh yes, so after all this, I doubt Mr. Albedo's identity will be a secret, huh? Not to the higher-ups, at least.
As far as I know, he shared that information with close members of his order long before these events.
Huh?
Perhaps I spoke too soon. You do scare easily.
Oh, sorry. I guess I didn't expect Mr. Albedo to just review it like that.
I'm sure he felt the time was right. Besides, you know the truth. I know the truth. It doesn't change anything, right?
When Mr. Albedo told me in the library a few days ago, I was pretty shocked. Oh, so we just learned about it. But more than that, I was amazed.
Not afraid?
No, not afraid. I trust in knowledge and science, and I trust in Mr. Albedo as a person. I just noticed, Deacon, there aren't any wind currents around us.
We lucked out on that front. Otherwise, that conversation would have been for the whole city to hear.
That's how it works. That could have been so embarrassing. Ah, they're still there.
Quick as a flash!
We'll take it from here. Okay, same thing. So many people around. These darn things are more annoying than these gusting booze hounds. Albedo, Ignis, if you run into anyone who needs a safe place to wait this out, feel free to send them to the Cat's Tail. I'll be here to watch over things, so the tavern will be safe. Thank you, Diana. We'll be sure to do this, just that. Same? Yeah. Yeah, that was different. Is she around here? No.
Gotta say, when I saw you on the side of the road, I thought you were hurt. Not about to whack me in the head.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry about that. I was trying to run away, but I just couldn't keep going, so I pretended to be unconscious. Thought I could at least land a surprise hit on a monster that way.
I get it. That's a pretty common tactic. Oh, Traveler, Albedo, you're here.
We're looking for somewhere safe. Head to the Cat's Tail. What if you didn't talk to her first? Diana is sheltering people there. Anyone who needs help is welcome.
Got it. I'll take her there right away.
Did you? I suppose I'll go up there and then I'll come back to check on Diana. Maybe we'll get another person there. Venti isn't there anymore. Oh. There's two there. Oh, hang on. All those guards are there. Those two probably say the same thing. Oh no, the guards aren't here. Perfect time. I was hoping trip. Okay, same.
Quick as a flash!
Oh, you. Have a bit on their knife, focus on the battle, we've got your back.
Leave it all to...
Coming to be! Burst forth!
She knows what do I got on her? I got that. Well, I'm not using the season cross.
I must leave no...
Live! Moments of birth!
I must have quit on somebody else for the theater.
Time to clean up!
Thanks for the help. That was over a lot faster than expected. I sure have places to be, so don't let me keep you. Rest assured, I'll keep people around here safe. Be careful out there. I know victory will be ours. Saying, yeah. So let's check back on Diana. Oh, no, over there. Huh. Huh.
You're doing a really good thing here, Diona. Thanks to you, so many people are out of danger.
Don't worry about it. We call this city home. Giving people somewhere safe to stay is the least I could do. Then I think we've got another group coming. Can you cover things here while I go check it out? Of course, be careful there.
I'll help you out.
Oh. It's dangerous to be on his team. Oh, hello, let's see.
Controlled breathing.
Yeah, I won't talk to them, but... Yeah, they're still
Keep
here.
pushing!
It's all my fault. I knew Clea was fast, but disappearing like this?
Oh, she was
I
around.
only lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo?
She'll be fine.
Explain what?
Albedo, Traveler, Paimon, what brings you here?
We're providing mobile support across the region. Was there something you needed to explain? You can tell me anything. I hope you know that.
Yeah, plus we kinda already heard what you said, so...
Just tell us. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Clea, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can to find her.
I see. Please don't beat yourself up. Please.
Wait! Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
Alright, fighting first, conversation later.
She was right next to me, and the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second.
Crush! Burst forth!
Listen.
Those bombs. I see what you mean. She's not to be underestimated. Beg for mercy. Blood of frost.
We won. Great work, Clea. I'll be counting on you to protect Eula next time too.
Albedo, you can't be serious.
No problem, just leave it to Clea. Are you going to put on patrol, Mr. Albedo? Clea heard you went camping for a few days, and these monsters follow you back home.
Camping. Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
She has big ears. That's right, so I need to report back to Mr. Jean to settle my expense. If you have some time, I'm sure Eula will be grateful if you escort her back to the headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
It would be an honor. She'll do her best. Are they back at the headquarters?
Quick as a flash!
No, they aren't. I didn't really pay much attention. I'm not sure where Amber was. Was it around here? That's it. That should be it for now. Good work everyone. How did we fare injury-wise? Good, our preparations paid off. Injuries are few and far between. I have the full record here. Wonderful, I'll review it in a bit.
We're back!
Everyone's alright?
Amber?
Yep, right as rain. We're back. And Klee kept Missoula safe the whole way. That's amazing, Klee. Hilo was lucky to have you. Looks like we're still missing a few. Reporting back, Master Jean. Mission complete. Good to have you back safe and sound. And great work everyone. This operation could not have happened without you all. Your leadership is what made it possible, Master Jean. It's been a busy few days. You should take a well-deserved break. I will, but I believe you deserve one most of all. My work isn't finished, I'm afraid. I have a few loose ends to tie up. Loose ends? Ah yes, of course. We can talk about it back at headquarters. Ignis and Paimon should be there too. Alright, everyone who has finished their work should head back to their quarters or the church to get some rest. Wanna come with us, Klee? We can drink some tea and eat some freshly baked moon pies. Yes, yes. Hi everyone. Matey, thank you for everything. I know there were difficult moments along the way. Oh well, wait, does that mean you saw me running for my life? Doesn't she know? She knows! Oh no, apologies, I just forget I said anything. Just kidding, but you're right. You was tough out there. I almost lost my head to the wind several times. Any notable information on the wind? Of course, I was out on the city wall for quite some time. I heard all sorts of things. As for something notable, well, I picked up on ancient voices in a child's anger. Durin has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing subject to emotions allowed him to understand certain truths about this world and his existence, including the fact that he is no longer mother's only child or her most perfect creation. It's obvious that he found that fact difficult to accept. The emotions he felt in response were quite genuine and, dare I say, human. If I eliminate the perfect creation, I'll be the only child mother needs. This mindset arose out of Durin's instincts to compete and survive, and came to dominate all those around him. Of course, the absorption of subjects' choose knowledge allowed him to take a more intelligent approach, accusing me of murder. In the end, however, Durin still lacks sufficient social intelligence. The fact that his army even got this far is a miracle.
Oh, no wonder Venti sensed the child's anger through the wind.
The same feeling is close. Miss Fonia, here to make a report.
Oh, nothing much to report, actually.
Wait, I know it hasn't been that long since we spoke to her in a event. Was she the real one? Is that so? During the battle, we were talking about your transfer to the same company. You were in charge of patrols and post-battle reconnaissance this time. How did everything go?
Good. No problems.
I see. Don't mind me asking, why did you come from that direction and why are you alone? Did you think we were still meeting at this side gate? there was a change of plans. We sent a message over the wings in the last few minutes of the battle. There were a lot of changes during the operation, but I imagine you missed those as well, because you're under their influence, and you have been since your trip to Dragonstone over 6 months ago. Yeah, so the Fonia we spoke to like last month was not. Oh, hang on, no, she's actually the real one. But she's under his influence. Don't move. Let's continue this discussion back at the headquarters. Don't be scared. Figure out a way to free you from his power soon. Ah, restless child. Talk to Jean. No, hang on. Now I want to see if Albedo is here at his room. Oh, well, maybe he's back there talking to Jean. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, the others are looking after Fonia. Please tell me you can help her. Aren't there other people, not just her, that need to be helped? I can, as long as the rest of the operation goes well.
Wait, the operation isn't over. What do we do now?
What happens next is more of a personal project. I've considered Venti about the possibility of calling a tripartite conference. And yes, that's a relatively new tradition. Grandmaster Varka came up with the idea a few years ago. Still remember when he approached me about asking the lovely ladies of the Hexen Circle for a small favor. The Chumness caught me off guard. If I hadn't known any different, I had thought he was talking about his older sisters or something.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
A desert adventurer, that's not a knight. I wouldn't exactly call him young, but he's not old either. He's the type to crack a joke at every opportunity, so whatever age that is. Indeed. Anyway, the tripartite conference is a gathering of three parties. The Hexen Circle, the Animal Archon, and the joint forces of the Knights in Church of Favonius. Okay, that sounds like 4 parties. Lord Barbados was able to facilitate a meeting between Varka and the mages. But yeah, aren't the mages like from all around Tivat and not just Mondstadt? Varka has quite a way with words, so he was able to gain their favor and convince them to agree to a very important request. Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages will return and lend their aid to our nation. This is the greatest time of need. When a dragon was destroying it, it wasn't. Yes, and now I have a request of my own, so I need a conference to convene once again. Venti, if you would. Of course, Ignis, pass me the Dodo communication device.
Huh? You're gonna use that thing to call them?
Just watch and learn. Okay, I think they should do it.
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Oh no, that's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
Varka? Great Master. So we have a voice actor for him already, but not a model. Oops, I put the wrong number. Sorry, Varka, you're probably busy right now.
But considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Yes, well, have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
Alright, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Sure.
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find the secret stash!
Don't tell me he hid it beneath the Great Tree of Windrise. That seems like a bit much.
Hello? Who is this?
Greetings, Miss Alice. It's Venti. Doesn't Alice always knows what's happening?
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
You're really gonna tease me like this? Fine, it's Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
You still remember the tripartite conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He's asking for a meeting.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
Your nephew? It's me, Aunt Alice. Albedo, Captain of Knights of Favonius investigation team, requests a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
I want to accomplish something unprecedented.
How unprecedented? Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
Rhine-daughter. In terms of technique, no, but in terms of location and materials, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
Wait, what? She'll be here? Be right where? Here? As in this office?
Hello again, everyone.
Oh, okay. That's not unexpected, but that's nice. Hello, Alice. I see you've turned yourself into a giant Dodoko.
Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Wow, she's really powerful. She can teleport you where there are no teleporters.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while. On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request.
But we'll talk to all of them.
I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
Huh, I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
Thank you, Alice. Before we set out, there's someone you need to meet. Head to my office, he's waiting for you there. Almost. What table? I thought it was that one. Before I set out, someone need to meet. It did so much for us this time, Lord Barbados. I don't even know how to thank you. Don't thank me at all, please. It makes it seem like I'm useless the rest of the time. It kinda is. You know that's not what I meant. An Archon has their own calculations. Who am I to question their wisdom? Okay, now you give me too much credit. I admit, I'm not the most proactive Archon. You have your own hard work to thank for these results. Oh, and our friends, the other knight in Paimon, of course. Worried about battle plan? Can't help it. I have full confidence in his abilities. It's just an instinctual response. But in the end, if he sets his mind to do something, I know he will succeed. I trust him. That's good to hear. The table is it? Where is it? Please, in around.
Hey, have you ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? Paimon bets there's a secret snack stash hidden around here somewhere.
Every office is always closed. Ah, you! I know it's relevant to you, but I didn't think we would meet you here. Hey, not so loud.
Mini Turin, what are you doing here?
Well, actually, I've kind of been helping you guys in secret this whole time. I tried tapping Paimon on the shoulder during the battle, but you floated away so fast. You were there? Yeah, I've been monstered for a few days now, but I've kept myself out of sight. I thought people might be scared of me. Where's the Wanderer?
Oh, don't worry. We aren't scared of you.
Thanks.
So, what brings you here? Oh, is it Windbloom? There are a ton of fun games this time of year.
I did sneak off to the festival for a bit. Even though I couldn't play the games because of a lot of people, I still had a lot of fun. But that's not why I'm here. Albedo and I made a promise to accomplish something great together.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna replace the Durin on Dragonspine. I'm gonna be the one who is revived and brought into this world. Okay, but you're not that revived. Huh?
Didn't that already happen? You left the storybook world, and now you're here.
Sorry, I should be more specific. Albedo said he can use alchemy to turn me into human. Oh.
What?
Human transmutation, so you're Albedo's intended subject. Yeah, he's been working on it for a long time. What's wrong with you being a dragon? I like to keep you as a pet.
And that's what you want, Mini Durin? To become human?
I don't know if want's the right word. I don't even know if there's a right answer in a situation like this. But I do know this. I have just as much of a right to this name. I don't want to lose to the other Durin. Okay, but you don't have to become a human for it. I mean, Paimon is floating around and nobody cares. Becoming human isn't as simple as changing form. I know, Albedo talked to me about that. He said that Durin on Dragonspine is a lot more aggressive and primitive, almost like a beast. But Mom created me in a storybook. The pure parts of me can balance out the evil parts of him, so you won't be fully good, but not fully evil. If I'm honest, I don't know what that will look like, but if I can still be me once I become one with that part of him, maybe without a complete soul, there was never really a me to begin with. Albedo said these kinds of questions are normal. We are all just trying to figure out who we are. Oh yeah, should we have a recap of these events too, before we start this quest? But I'm not afraid of change. I want my life to have meaning. And suppressing an evil dragon, becoming human, both sound pretty meaningful to me. So don't worry, no one is forcing me to make this choice.
Well, turning you into a human sounds like a huge project. No wonder Albedo wants to get the mage's approval.
I don't think he needs approval, I think he needs alchemical help. Yeah, I'm really grateful to him. We're kinda in the same boat, you know. Albedo told me he's the Credit Prince, a synthetic human. And if this works, I'll be one too. We will be the only two of our kind in the whole world, alchemical creations allowed to live in human form. All living things are grouped together by species, and there's only one other person like me in this world, I guess that makes us family. Well, you kind of are brothers. already.
Definitely! You've just gotta trust one another! Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hawkeye know about this?
Yeah, I told him I was coming to here to fulfill this duty. He didn't try to stop me, just told me to get a move on then. I mean, even he doesn't really care much about things, I thought he'd be curious enough to come see it. He didn't say it outright, but I think he supports my decision. Maybe he even thinks it's a good idea to go through with this. I'm a little scared, of course, but excited too. Anyway, I'm really glad I got to talk to you at a time like this. I feel a lot better now, so thanks. Alright, that was interesting. I'm feeling a little nervous and also excited. It's a strange feeling. I've never felt anything like this. But don't worry, I can cope. I gotta do my best to stay in a good frame of mind so that Albedo's plan can succeed. I get he's not afraid, but it doesn't seem like he fully comprehends the complexity. Ah, that table. I mean, there should be a chance of failure as well. That's the first time Albedo is actually doing that. Party configuration cannot be changed during the Hexing Circle's trial. Please choose suitable party in advance. Okay, let's see. Oh no, this is the one I usually use to kill anything I need to. Shield and I don't know, you. Yeah.
The campaign begins.
Oh. But I'm not really here, am I? Just let me check. I think it's a different one. Yeah, it is a different one. Return to the special store. Okay. No, oh no, that. I clicked the wrong invitation. It's the teleport I want to. But I don't have to rewatch part of the story, do I? That's a nice set.
Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
So non-spoken rules to be aware of. I don't want to unwittingly park myself down on some important lady's chair.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But thank you for being so considerate. Jean didn't fancy tagging along?
A lot happened in the city today. If she left, there really would be no one around to lead the Knights of Favonius.
All right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea.
You can always visit her.
So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about?
I'll get right to the point. I intend to kill the evil Durin in Dragonspine.
Oh?
And I also like to request some alchemical reagents from the Hexen Circle.
Which ones? I'm all ears.
First would be the flesh of that immortal monster from the Margivari. The flesh was taken from a monster that is still around there since it is
interesting.
Immortal.
What else?
The other is a portion of the embryo left by my mother, granddaughter.
Ah, the raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left. Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life.
Correct. Durin's heart has continued to beat ever since the day he died. That means it's just a matter of time before he eventually returns. It could be centuries away, or millennia, but the day will come. I've spent years investigating in Dragonspine, so I'm well aware of the danger he poses. He has already posed a considerable threat amongst that less than half of his original strength. There's no telling how dire the consequences could be if he ever regained his full life force. Hence, if we want to be free of the dangers posed by his blood and limitless vitality, we must find a way to eliminate Durin entirely. Unfortunately, Durin is a special entity. Even after death, he could reawaken at any moment. Is that true for Albedo too? If you kill him, he could come back at some point. So the solution is to kill him and then resurrect him in a different form. Upon resurrection, he will no longer be the creature he once was. In fact, he will no longer be a monster at all, because I intend to transform him into a human-like being. During the summer, Clea and I visited a fairy tale world called Simulanka. It was created by mages from the Hexen Circle, so I'm sure you know of it.
Of course! It was even the home of one of M's children, the other Oh, I see.
It was during that journey that I learned with certainty that Durin would return to life one day. That experience inspired me. I met the pure soul M had created, and I knew if I wanted to change Durin's fate, he could be the key. To that end, I devised an alchemical model for the transmutation. The soul will come from the fairy tale dragon of Simulanka, the blood from the original dragon's heart, and the monster remains from Marjavari and the embryo mother left behind will form the flesh. The corrosive nature of the dragon venom and the heightened vitality of the monster remnants will offset each other, keeping the constructed body in perfect balance. Powerful side effects can be triggered when festering forces in life energy collide. In an alchemical setting, the results are sure to be nothing short of outstanding.
The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child.
Do you see that as a bad thing, Annalise?
Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, Now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could cause unimaginable chaos. That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them, and so you must pass the Hexencircle's trial.
I understand. I figured something like this may happen. That's why I asked English to come along. Wait, I'm joining you in this thing? You're not even gonna try to talk me into it? Oh, you need convincing? I thought I want your help. I thought I want to keep an eye on me. Who knows what sort of outlandish things I might attempt without someone to keep me in check. Fine, I'm not going to argue with you.
So you know our tricks, huh?
And Alice, I always loved a spectacle. Any chance to witness friends come together to support one another?
Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with, no? Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out.
What? Why?
The Hexencircle trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure. There's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more, no less. You understand, don't you, Paimon? Oh, don't be too angry with your dear aunt.
Okay. You can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind.
Thank you for being so understanding. Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the table. It will guide you through the trial.
Let me make a formal request. Will you go through the story with me? Of course, let's do this. Are you ready? Just about.
Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
Oh. It's certainly in keeping with Hexencircle's modalities. Not creepy. We've been shrunken down to chest piece size.
Whoa, you're so tiny now! Take extra care of yourselves, okay?
What is it? Nothing, it's just Emma's voice is even louder than usual now that I'm this size. She's always so energetic and lively, nothing can dampen her spirits. Don't worry, you'll be back with her again in no time.
You sound pretty confident, Albedo.
And Alice, I didn't realize you'd be personally conducting the trial.
Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your abilities to the test? I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two, see? Defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your goal. Swashbuckle your way to victory like gallant fairy tale heroes.
Oh, they're all put together. Oh. Huh.
Moments of birth.
Ah, did he attack?
Coming to be.
Chess game increase on the one who plays a chess game.
Stabilize.
One's first time is far too slow. Rapid speed.
Moments of birth.
Nice, the movements.
Yes, this is more light.
That's a cool boss.
Solidify. Witness my great undertaking.
I can't punch you.
This is
make you hit those.
Coming to be! Feel the
What did
same
you
power.
water?
Let the mighty be humbled.
I'm flying!
Moments of birth.
You can't hear.
Feel this ancient power.
Stabilize.
I can't lose, but I can't seem to win either.
Settle down.
King and Queen.
Moments of birth.
Oh.
Bow your head. Stabilize.
Feel this ancient power.
Let's have a ball.
Silence.
Nice. Pretty cool. I like that battle.
Ugh, it had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me.
This one doesn't
Well
like
done.
Alice.
But this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial. Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are.
You okay?
The trial awaits.
Okay, now it's on the second phase of the battle.
Solidify.
Only by turning the world on its head can we see its true colors. So it begs the question, what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? Pawns earned true freedom the moment they gained legs with which to ride. So, in the spirit of Rheindotter, I prepared a little surprise for you. No need to thank me, of course. Just a small gesture of kindness from me, Barbara.
This is just a pomp and ceremony.
Oh, Albedo, you're always so charming and
Feel this ancient power. I have
no objections.
I was reading what she was saying instead of paying attention to the battle. If I kill the king, do I win? Or do I have to shoot?
There is no escape.
Feel this ancient power.
Oh, this is all getting rather dreary.
Allow me, darling. Let the mighty be humble. A little too toasty.
Feel this ancient power. Coming to be.
There, I won.
Our performance has yet to conclude.
Oh.
Stabilize. That's for you, my dear.
And now,
Bow
a
your
towering return to form! Feel this ancient power.
That's frozen. That's a bunch of frozen.
Silence.
The tidal chorus sings for you.
Oh, it's just a bunch of frozen.
My power is immense.
One blast is quite enough. A great undertaking.
Be sanctified.
Witness my great undertaking.
Let us dance, my dearest.
A moment, please.
Silence.
Feel this ancient power.
There.
Yes, very well done.
Yeah, I thought this was granddaughter.
Oh, they've
We
grown
did
up
it.
so fast. I'm so proud.
Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about today's events.
Huh? You're leaving already?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game, be my guest. Lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until next time, my dearies.
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie? You'll have to forgive Barbara, love. She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going either. I think she enjoys the mystique. But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual. Barbie was satisfied with your victory, and so am I. Congratulations to you both. You can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I?
You're finally back! Great job! You made it all look so easy!
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
Thank you. Felt pretty good to beat the trial. Once you've rested up, let me know when you're free and we'll head to Dragonspine.
To deal with the Dragon of Dragonspine, right?
Indeed, the sooner we do it during, the better.
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
And where's Wolfie? Go to Dragonspine. Ah, I thought I had to rest or something. You know, isn't Kate I tell Jean what we're doing or anything? Yeah, it's been a while. I think we're almost done. Nope, nobody cares. Ah, hang on. Me Dervin here. We'll probably have him there as well. No. So, there. Yeah, realistically, we would get rid of that heart and all, but I thought they get rid of the materials we can get there permanently. Let me just change my party back because I'm actually not sure if this kind of story quest grants friendship. I just assume it does because it makes sense.
Yep, this place is as freezing as ever. Hyman's hands are turning to ice.
I want to climb it into my hood.
You sure? Is it warm in there?
It should take the edge out. Am I improving the mood? Huh? You've arrived. Sorry, Paimon. I have to get to work now.
Still beating away after all this time.
Leave it to me, you two stay on guard.
May Paimon ask a question?
You may.
Who is Durin to you? Do you think of him as one of your kind? And is he a dragon, person, animal, or monster?
Dragon. From a chemical perspective, we are both artificial creations, but biologically speaking, we have no relation whatsoever. So to say we are kin would be categorically incorrect.
Sounds like you prefer humans to dragons then.
It's not so much a matter of preference, rather, as things stand, I would say I belong to the class of human, albeit a unique category thereof. But then again, most forms of life in this world possess some unique traits. I am perhaps the most unique among humans, in that I am the only one of my kind, but soon there will be another just like me, assuming this alchemical project proves successful. I believe Durin already told you of his intent to replace the Durin of Dragonspine. After my conversation with him, he also expressed a strong interest in becoming human. It's a fascinating prospect, not to mention an extremely challenging one, but I understand why he came to that decision. You see this as an act of creation? Well, understood in the broadest sense, this project deals with both the past and future, and stands to profoundly impact many lives. That primarily is what makes it worthwhile. Helping Durin become who he wants to be is a secondary consideration, though still a meaningful one. By contrast, my personal motivations are nothing so grand and meaningful. I'm just pursuing something I believe in. In my view, to cultivate life, which the world cannot generate endogenously, is to cultivate the world itself. Whatever aids life in attaining a greater level of perfection improves the world by doing so. It is not a question this ought to be done or not, merely whether I wish to. The alchemical enterprise is concerned with deciphering and comprehending all forms of knowledge. That is the path I walk. Of course, that's not to say that this is just a science experiment to me. Anything that affects Mondstadt, I approach first and foremost as a member of the Knights of Favonius. Does that answer your question satisfactorily? Why not? Thank you. Finished.
Looks like a golden energy has encased the dragon's heart.
The whole heart would be too big. I don't need that much. Instead, I've just removed the core. The rest will soon lose its vitality completely. This time, Theory's body should finally die for good.
Wait, but in that case, what's gonna happen to the fake Hertha? And what about the people who fell under Durin's influence?
The Knights will keep an eye on them, but as far as I'm concerned, eliminating Durin's influence on the citizenry and creating a new Durin through alchemy are one and the same thing. Armed with this heart, I'll be able to complete the alchemical array and deal with all these issues in one go. I think I'll break one of those.
Stabilize!
And take that. I know this won't respawn today, but I mean, they should now respawn by lore. But they... Ah yeah, those... Okay. It's mostly the thief. They should not respawn by lore, but by gameplay they should. Over here? Shouldn't be at the lab or something. Let's call it a day here. Thank you for accompanying me.
Pleasure! We sure learned a lot.
I thought we were going to complete that thing now. Mondstad's a lively place during the Windbloom Festival. You should take a look around and pick out some nice souvenirs for yourselves. Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Oh yeah, the festival! Wonder who the Windbloom star is gonna be this time? Well, we've been too busy dealing with this situation the entire time. Who else would be free to work during the Windbloom Festival?
I'm sure you'll find out on the day off. Wait till 2 days later. What are the other Windbloom's events? I think just this. I think this is the first one in a main quest.
Osmanthus.
The Windbloom Festival is about to begin! Let's go check it out!
Take that, Timmy.
Quick as a flash!
You guys back to normal. Fresh fruit, queen's fruit, queen. Oh, it's you again. What we have today? Just a reminder, no discounts, nothing for frame. Force it again, discounts on the goods because they're worth the price. Come on, free lunch, no discounts no matter what you say. I think that's the same as always. What did you used to say about the look? I don't remember. Here for the flowers. Where are you? Just ordinary girl, help out here. Still blushing, they dreaming about Tilok giving me flowers. Was it obvious? Don't look at that. That's not special on me. Tilok. Oh, did I just say I'm sorry? I mean, they dreaming about meeting Tilok here, so I. No, I didn't. Yeah, that's the same as always.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer.
Way up there.
Controlled breathing!
As you all know, during this year's Windbloom Festival, the people of Mondstadt had banded together to defeat several waves of monsters that tried to invade our city. Accordingly, we would like to award the title of Windbloom Star to someone who made an outstanding contribution to the defense operation. This is someone who may not look like a strong warrior, but whose keen insights played a vital role in gaining control over the conflict. His words and songs always have a way of lifting people's spirits, and they were a great support to us all. I don't remember they selecting a Windbloom Star. I remember they picked a Windbloom Flower. Let us give a round of applause to this year's Windbloom Star, Venti the Bard.
Wow! Amazing!
Venti!
I don't think it should be allowed. No way, you're really gonna pick me? Why not? You're a perfect person for the job. Alright. Does that mean I get unlimited free drinks at the tavern? I'm sure they'll be more than happy to support this year's Windbloom Star. If you like, you can even take a drink while you give your acceptance speech to the crowd. In that case, let me swap out this speech for a song. Everyone, the best bar in the lane is about to begin his performance, so don't go away, get around and lend me your ears. Evil the voice. Oh, good, there's no dialogue. I hereby exercise the prayer of formation. Oh, did that while he was sleeping? The beings of earth, flowing water, refining fire, fortifying wind. Traverse the 80th worldly acquainted passage. Emerging soul, enter the mortal realm. Elevate faster than flesh into sacred blood. O sages, witness my great endeavor. How was it? Not bad, right? Oh, he still has. So, new playable character, eventually.
Albedo, how did everything go?
There was some full metal level of alchemy. Very smoothly, I'd say. We achieved our goal.
Really? So Mini Durin looks like a human now?
Correct. However, his newly formed body is still stabilizing. We should give him some time. Ah! Incredible work, Albedo. We won't see him. I graciously accept the compliment. It really is rather remarkable what we've accomplished.
So, how do you feel right now?
Quite good. I did what I set out to do and achieved a personal goal. I think even she would have made a rare facial expression had she seen it.
She?
My master and mother, Gold's reign daughter. A long time ago, she sent me to Mondstadt with the instruction to complete a task of monumental importance, to find the truth of the world. I had a theory about what she meant, and in time I was able to corroborate it. Sure enough, finding the truth of the world basically stood for getting a life. That might be easy for most people, but for someone like me, it meant doing a lot of learning about a lot of things. I had to find out about myself and the world around me, get to know me and get to know other people. Life is the space that exists between me and the world. To become truly human, I had to inhabit that space. So for an artificial human, finding a life is, in some sense, equivalent to finding the truth of the world.
So that's what she meant, huh? Well, no wonder those monsters wanted to infiltrate the city and replace you. They wanted your life for themselves!
Being alive is just existing, but having a life is what makes you truly human. I think that's the message she wanted to get across to me. Still, I found this whole series of events has given me new inspiration. Becoming human is only the beginning. What follows is the choices a human has to make in life, as well as the kinds of family bonds they will form. Most people probably see the events of the last few days as something out of nightmare, but for me, it's just part of my family life. I fear that the carefree existence my brother has enjoyed this far will now come to an end. Just like me, he will have to step into the world and face the same constraints as everyone else.
You've got an unusual family, that's for sure.
Well, I suppose we get it from our mother. She's highly unusual. There are all kinds of families in this world, but some base their life around the family store, others around the farm. In my family, I suppose we tend to flower beds, and now I'm a gardener too. As long as you feel like you've gained something from the experience. Master never showed her face, but if the Hexen Circle knows what I've done, that means she knows as well and gave her approval. Since devouring Naberius, it would seem she has finally found a modicum of peace. Huh? And if so, then I am truly happy for her. She didn't always have a penchant for madness, you know?
Devouring Naberius? What's Naberius?
That is new. It's the name of the ruler of life.
What?
Oh. Anna Alice told me about it not too long ago, but it came to us no surprise. I knew Master would do it sooner or later. As for the ruler of life, all I know is this: Naberius is not gone. Instead, because of Master's actions, she and Naberius are now one. In any case, thank you so much for your help during this ordeal and for choosing to stand by my side through it all.
Of course, that's what friends are for.
Paimon took the words right out of my mouth. Hearing you say that means more than I can say. I'll make sure to pass along the sentiments when I report back to Master Jean.
Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters? Well, good luck with the report.
Well, I'm heading back there too. I know I won't sit during there, but I'll try. Thank you, I'll get going.
Wow, this Windbloom Festival turned out to be a special one. It feels like we really made a difference. Oh, Paimon almost
Played all
forgot.
mini games.
If the Windbloom star has already been chosen, what is this year's Windbloom gonna be?
Wanna take a guess?
Venti, you're back.
Dandelion. Well, I couldn't help keep my two dear friends in the dark about this year's Windbloom now, could I? What do you think of the Cecilia? It's quite fitting, I like it, but I don't know. A bunch of dandelions show up around you when you fly. The true feeling of a prodigal son, a sentiment as sweet and warm as a gentle spring breeze, perfect for this season. Just give me your hand. Huh? The mages are very pleased that you and Albedo managed to pass their trial. Albedo received the materials he sought, so you deserve something in return as well. The Hexen Circle wants you to have this. It contains something entirely one of a kind, a secret of sorts. When the time is right, it will reveal itself to you, so no need to open it right away.
Wow! A gift and a mystery all in one! The mages sure love their secrets, huh?
According to the Saner, you are probably the only person who could make use of something like this, so I suppose it belongs with you. Alright, thanks. Oh well, all I did was deliver it. Although I did go to great lengths during this whole ordeal, I suppose a reward for my efforts wouldn't be out of the question.
You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink?
Aren't a bunch of people treating you to a drink already? We aren't the ones that asked him for help. He was the one that asked us for help. Really, I'll hold you to that, you know? No going back on your words.
Of course, Dad! Let's go to the tavern right now!
Music to my ears. I'm so happy I could fly. It's like this festival was made for me or something. When no lover remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but empty shell. Crows, said fate, cruel it may be, were not for a hero who could set us all free. Through shadows so cold, he saw wisdom untold, chasing a fragrance the wind only knows. Thus wistfulness waned and faded into night, as he stepped from darkness and into the light. Paralogism. And it's no longer in bloom.
Charge!
Oh? It lagged. Back to normal.
Quick as a flash!
Yeah. We won't see him. It'll be like another year for us to see him. Oh, hang on. What did I get? It's not here? I got something, but it isn't even an item that is... No. I even lost the map? Didn't even keep the item. I'm not. Ah, that's the item. Ah, dazzling mysterious gift. A glittering crystal ball adorned with a star-shaped gemstone. Bestowed as a reward for passing the Heads in Circles trial. According to the one who presented it, it is not something that an ordinary person can master. For now, the crystal ball lies dormant, as though it were waiting for its perfect time to shine. I never spent any of those, right? Okay, this is one for each place. Wow, this is quite unique then, because this is one for each nation and one for the realm, the Serenity Pot. Okay. But this, what? Yeah, like that. I'm not gonna use it. I kind of have used that already. And maybe upgraded it. I don't know when I got that. I got it the name already, right? I don't remember now if I added the name after I got it or not. But I don't know, maybe that I would use, maybe that I would use. But not certain. But this really seems like I'm gonna open it eventually. Cool, cool. Okay, so yeah, next time I'll go with the quest. I thought maybe she would show up in this quest or something, so I wasn't sure if I should go there. Should do it first. There is something here. Her story. Let's try to get one. A Scoffia. Nope. Any points here? No. All right. That took a while. So I guess that is all. Puzzles, monsters, trial. So for the puzzles, I thought that was just part of playing the chess. Okay, so now I'm off.